Please support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Assalamu guys, if I'm back again with another video, and this is going to be a real quick video just to show you the sorting capabilities built into Excel. We'll be showing how to do a horizontal sort and a vertical sort. Okay, so let's get started. What I have on the screen right now is we've used this spreadsheet a number of times before. This is a sales ledger from a company that supplies products to fast food restaurants and pizza parlors in the New York state area. And this is essentially the sales ledger. It shows you the products that were sold, the date it was sold, the revenue, the cost of goods sold, financial, and the sales area, and the dealer the sales went through. Now, if you notice, this ledger is not in any particular order. If you see the order date, it's not in order. It's not in chronological order. Financial year, it's not in that order either, or the month of the sale, the salesperson or the sales area. It's basically, it's all, it's all the data is there, but it's all mixed up. There's no order to it. So let's assume what you want to do is you want to have this data sorted, so it's easy to look at, easy to analyze. And this is where we're going to be using the sort capabilities of Excel. Okay, so let's get started. What you need to do is you need to make sure, now this is very important guys, I cannot overemphasize this. Make sure that you highlight all the data that you want to sort. What I mean by that is, say for example you want this data sorted on the financial year. Okay, just don't highlight this column, because what's going to happen is when you sort, this column is going to get sorted, but this data here is not going to move. So then this financial year, you will no longer be connected to this this row. And let's just quickly let me show you what I mean. I'm just going to go ahead and sort this. And okay, now you see it's saying tomato ketchup was sold on 27th of February. Okay, in fiscal year 2011-12. That's not how it is. That's not what happened. So I'm just going to do a quick undo. It was actually a 2014-15 sale. So that's what I mean. Make sure that you highlight all the data that's connected to it. Otherwise, what's going to happen is only the columns that you highlight, they will get sorted, and then they will be out of sync with the other columns that you have or other data that you may have in that sheet. So the easiest way to, unless you have more different data coming down here or to the right, what I do is in this situation where I do not have any different data coming to the right or to the bottom, I just click on this box here, and what that does is it automatically selects the whole sheet, and that way I cannot go wrong. Okay, now what we are going to be doing is we're going to be sorting vertically. Okay, what we want to do is we want the financial year to show up first, the earliest financial year to show up at the top, and then the next financial year, and so on and so forth. Now let's see how we would do that. Click on the sort, custom sort. Now the reason why we're using custom sort is we're going to tell Excel exactly which column it needs to sort on, while keeping the rest of the data still in sync. Okay, so my data has headers, which is this row here, which is the name of the columns. Now if you do not have this name line at the top, then please uncheck this, because when you check this, what it does is it does not move this. It only sorts whatever is below that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sort on we'll pull this down from here and sort on the financial year. Now if you notice, the financial year is 2014-15, so it's not a number anymore, it's more like a text. So that's why Excel is automatically telling you the order is A to Z or A to Z. Okay, You click on OK. Now you notice how this is different from what we did the last time around. This is 2011-12, but the order date is June. Because we had highlighted the whole sheet, everything moved in sync. Okay. Now, financial year is sorted, but what about the sales month? Now 2012-13, you have the 12-13. Yeah, there you go. You have you have 6 entries for 2012-13, but the months are out of order. There's you have December, and then you got February, and you got December again, and you got October, and you got March. So how would you make if say for example you want to sort it so the financial year is sorted, and then after the financial year sorting you want the sales month to be sorted. So the way you do that is, again, like I said, highlight the whole sheet so you don't mess up the order of the data. Click on sort, custom sort, and then what we are doing is we are adding a level. The first level would be financial year. The second level would be the sales month. Okay. And again, since this is words, so it's going to be A to Z or A to Z. Click on OK. There you go. Now, if you notice, 12-13, these 6 entries here. Now, the 2 Decembers are together, then you got February, then you got March, and you got October, and you will say, hold on a minute, it's still not in order. So what do you think happened? What it did was, this data here, since these are words, it had sorted it alphabetically. So the D in December comes before the F in February, which comes in before the M of March, which comes before O of October. Okay, and that is why it is not in order like that. Now, if you do want it to be in the month order also, what you need to do is you need to put in the numbers for the month. 1 for January, 2 for February, 3 for March. And let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now this is the date, and I'll just take a quick opportunity here to show you another function while we are here, and that is the text function. And what we're going to do is there's 2 ways to do that. One would be to just take the month out of this. Okay, so put in month, and what this is, it gives you the numeric value for the month. So June is 6. Okay, this is the easy way to do that. Okay, this is the easy way to do that. But I've had some people doing this in a different way, which is again not recommended. What they do is they make a list here, and they go down to 12. I'm sorry, this is going to be next column over, and then you have January, February. Okay, now then what they do is they do a VLOOKUP. And we have done VLOOKUP videos earlier also, and gives you the same function. Now, I must have spelled February wrong. Oh, I need to lock this. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, now you got the same result. Okay, June is 6, March is the 3rd month, December is the 12th month. But why would you want to do that? Why would you want to have an extra sheet sitting here and have to create this sheet and do a VLOOKUP? Let's just get rid of this. So what we'll do is we'll just use a built-in function of Excel, and this is put month. Oops. Okay, and let's just put it month number. Okay, now I'm just going to do a paste as value, so I don't want to mess with formulas anymore. There you go. Okay, now we'll highlight the whole sheet, go to sort, custom sort, and the second level we'll select as month number. Now if you notice, since these are numbers, now it gives you the option of smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Okay, let's first do the smallest to largest. Again, let's look at these 6 entries for 2012-13 fiscal year. Now if you've got February as the first entry, then you got March, and you got October, and you got 2 Decembers. Okay, 2 Octobers and 2 Decembers. Now they're in month order also. Earlier when we were sorting on this column, it was sorted them alphabetically, and therefore December was coming before February. Okay, so that's essentially how you would do a excuse me, how you would do a vertical sort. I mean, if you notice that we're doing sorting vertically. So now what I've done here is I've created a summary report based on this data here, again using the same data. And if you notice, I have intentionally made it so that the sales areas are not in order, because ideally what should be happening is Brooklyn should be the first one, then you have Central Park with, you know, starting with the C as the second column, and then you would have Greenwich with a G, and then H is Harlem, and then M Madison Square, and last of all Westbridge. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be sorting them so there's, you know, the first column is Brooklyn, the second column is Central Park, and then so on and so forth. So how you would do that is you highlight, and now notice I don't need to select this column. The reason being, we are just shifting them left to right. Okay, we are not doing anything else, and that's not going to mess up the salesperson order. So we click on sort and filters, custom sort, and this time I'm going to click on the options, and I'm going to click on left to right. Okay, and I need to select which row. I'm going to be sorting on row number 3. Okay, and it figures out is A to Z. Now if I was to select row number 4, then it will give you the numbers option, smallest to largest, because then it figures out these are numbers. Okay, so let's go back to 3 and click on OK. I'm just going to resize these columns, and there you go. Brooklyn, Central Park, Greenwich, Harlem, Madison Square, and Westbridge. Now I'm just going to do a quick Control Z to undo, and I'll show you that the order has not been changed. Bill did 2.1 million in Westbridge and 3.6 in Central Park. So I'm just going to do a quick undo. In fact, I think it would be easier if I just do just going to copy, paste this down here, and then I'm going to sort this, so then it's easier to compare if you know, if anything got screwed up or not. Okay, and just resize. Okay, there you go. Bill, Central Park, 3.6 million. Bill, Central Park, 3.6 million. Okay. Bill, Westbridge, 2.1. Bill, Westbridge, 2.1. Bob, Madison, 4.1. Bob, Madison, 4.1. John, Brooklyn, 2.6. John, Brooklyn, 2.6. John, Harlem, 4.9. John, Harlem, 4.9. So that's how you would sort data, you know, horizontally. We have seen how you sort data vertically, and now we have seen sorting done. Vertically, and now we have seen sorting done horizontally. So this will bring to an end to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you. please support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button.